And reaching over him is... So, man, my name is George. My name is George Strug, 305 Magazine. And today we have on 305 Radio, Rudy Mage.
Inked Pro.
What's up, my people? What's going on?
What's going on, homie? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
And what doesn't this guy do?
I own a printing company, which does, custom apparel, digital printing. I also paint. I'm an artist. I think I said that. So.
Are you an artist?
I am an artist, and that's what I do. Entrepreneur.
All right. And who do we have beside you?
We have my little one here, Noah.
What's his rap name?
Noah J.
Little Noah. My bad.
Little Noah.
Say hi to everybody. They're listening to you on the air right now. Hello.
All right, man. So Rudy Mage has a lot of things going on with him. Inked Pro being one of them. Rated Art is another.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Rated Art.
Well, Rated Art, what we had done when we were at the old house, at the old warehouses, we created pretty much it was like an event space, art gallery that we used to showcase local people artists. Local artists.
People artists.
Local people eaters.
So we did that, and now we're kind of bringing it back. We kind of laid low for a couple of years, had to make some changes. I moved locations, and now we're putting together a team back together and just kind of want to come back with an impact.
And I know that talking about team, you have an event coming up where you have a squad of people coming up.
Yeah. We have an event this Saturday, actually. Me, our Bay Cruz, Saga, Cartel Customs, we got Soto, Do Works, Fricks.
A lot of big names from our city.
Yeah, Miami, got Coin Slot, Amos, just trying to put something together.
What inspired you to start your craft and all of these different companies and just become the entrepreneur that you've become?
Well, I always wanted to just do what I love. And once I got Inked Pro to where it just runs pretty much itself, like I can just manage it, I always told myself I wanted to focus on myself as an artist and pretty much do the same thing I did with Inked Pro but with myself. Start from scratch, do all the shows, pretty much just be everywhere I needed to be and just put my name in front of you at all times. So back to the roots, the grind, 24/7, anything we can do to get ourselves known.
And what came first for you, Rudy? Was it the graffiti? Was it just regular art? Was it, the printing and designing? Like, what exactly was it that kicked everything off?
Graffiti, definitely. I would say freshman year of high school is when I was introduced into that, and then I got my tag. And what I did is I always wanted it to be more than just the illegal part of it, like just the tagging and all that. That was fun, but I always wanted to do more with it.
Make a profession out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about the tag. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, tell her about that. No, whatever. But, it wasn't important anyway that I was going to say. But
don't worry about it. It was just part of the show.
No, go ahead.
I thought she wasn't supposed to talk at all.
It was probably stupid what I was going to say anyways. But if you want to know, I was going to ask, where's the shop at? Can people go? Can people walk in? Is it a store? Is it a storefront?
Yeah, 2025 Northwest 22nd Court, pretty much in the heart of Alapata. It is walk-in, normally 9 to 5, and that's it. Everything in-house.
Dope. All right, well, let's go back to her question, I guess. Tell us about your tag.
How did I get my tag?
Yeah, what does it mean?
It means magician. It comes from magic, pretty much a creator.
Yeah.
That's what I call myself, a creator. I just like to create. And what I've done is I've kind of focused myself more on just, I like to do a bunch of things at one time. What I end up doing is I end up half-assing things. So that's why now it's all right, I created Inked Pro. Now I want to create rated R, and I want to create Rudy Mage, and then I got handcraft alongside of it, and that's pretty much the only things that I'm focusing on right now until one of them pops out.
Something's gotta give, right?
Something has to give.
His warehouse is really dope, man. His workspace is really dope.
Well, we had the opportunity to go to an event that he had. What was that?
It was one of those.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it
Exactly.
a comeback.
Call it a comeback.
It was really dope.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
It's always fun. Always
Bye-bye.
fun. We always have fun. We always have fun.
Yeah, I can't front.
We know each other for a minute. Every time we link up.
And let me tell
it's
you,
a good time.
Yo, Rudy, when he talks about community and being involved in the community, when any 305 magazine coverage happened, whenever I had to go to any event, any whatnot, Rudy was there.
Yeah.
Either with a booth, with shirts selling in a corner, on the side, in front of you, in your face, or handing out. He was just working all the time, and that's. Man, homie's put in a lot of work, man. So I'm really happy to see where I met you at, and where you're at now.
I agree, man. I've known you for a while, and I think that it's the Miami. Something that has to do with Miami a lot is the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
And you definitely hustle, man. I mean, I've seen you for a long time, like you said, putting up booths, selling out of your trunk, right?
Yeah.
That's how you started, wasn't it? Or
out the trunk.
all right, tell me about your resume. Tell me something about like basically the people that you printed for. Like I know you've done a bunch of rappers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a really long time now. So in those years, I've accumulated NBA players, NFL players, a lot of people in the music industry, and it's just part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just treat them like anybody else.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Handcraft, which was the last creation that you put out, man. It's really impressive watch brand.
Yeah.
Man, if no one would have told me this was a Miami thing, was that camera completely off?
I was like,
It was probably completely off. My bad. If you're watching through the 305 radio live stream on IG, it's my bad. But anyways,
My bad.
where'd you go? Where did the idea for handcraft come from?
Well, my business partner has been in the watch industry for a while now, so he reached out to me because of the creative part of it. I mean, he pretty much already had the watch designed, like he knew the business in and out, and I came in as the creative part. Like what else can we do to this? Let's customize the bands. We can do designs on the bands, and that was the avenue that I wanted to go under is be a creative, create.
Of course.
He said he was going to bring us a couple watches. Did he bring them, Noah? He didn't bring them? No? Okay.
No, what happened with the watches?
Maybe in the next episode.
Absolutely.
Can I talk now?
Yes. Matt working here, can we...
Jeez.
So, Rudy, we've seen you in a lot of different places all throughout our city, but George and I were actually at a very, very magical and special place this weekend, and it kind of brought together...
Listen, it sounds like Disney World.
It's called Esquina de Abuela.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
And it's a dope spot. It's definitely coming up. It's in the works, so you guys got to stay tuned for that. Big shout out to Hialeah.
Hialeah in the place.
But it's crazy because it's just kind of like a circle that we're all in, and we kind of feel like Miami's so big and like you don't know anybody, but everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
And what I love about this place is that they're displaying a lot of different artists, graffiti artists from all over the world. Currently, they have 25 murals up there, and it's from international artists.
Yeah.
They got Chile, Brazil, Ecuador. You name it, they got it. And we were just talking about all the different murals, and we saw one of yours with somebody next to it that you actually encountered in Chile many years ago, and then you end up painting with him again so many years later. So tell us a little bit about the graffiti history and just how that came about.
So when I left high school here. Finished.
You were in Queens High School.
And I
What year was
ventured
that? What year was that? You want to tell us? Or
When I took a long vacation.
1995, probably.
1895.
Then I left to Chile to live with my dad, and when I lived in Chile, the hip hop culture over there was very, very small, and me coming from Miami, like immediately I met some people that introduced me to like the who's in the Chile community, and me being from Miami, it was like, oh, el gringo mage, like that was el gringo mage, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean, not gonna lie, I was kind of dope, you know what I mean?
I don't mean to brag.
I don't mean to toot my own horn, but
so I met a lot of people in Chile, and I bonded. I made all my friends that were in Chile were like the Chile celebrities, you know. So we would bomb. I mean, all city in Chile. Chile was just our playground. So after a couple of years in Chile, that's pretty much where my resume in painting, like I built it up so much over there because we would paint 3-4 times a week, not without an excuse. Like that was the only thing was just, hey, what are we doing? Well, let's go paint. Okay.
What kind of paint could you get out there, man? Montanas and stuff, or what?
No, this was like before Montana time. Like Cryline. If you could get Cryline, you were.
With one tip and everything, or
one tip.
One tip?
Yeah. One tip.
That's how you know you're good, then. That's how you know you're good. It came out good with one tip.
I mean, I graduated high school in 97, so this was 95, 96.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, you're old. I mean, so you met Bino out there? Or?
I met Bino over there. They had a graffiti. They would have graffiti festivals, and I was invited to one of them. And I painted with Bino, Os Gemeos, and a couple of other cats from Brazil. And we did a massive wall. I mean, you're talking about, I don't know, maybe like 100 feet long by like 20, 30 feet tall. Like, it was just endless. Like, you can just call your friends from Brazil to come paint, and there wasn't even enough.
Dope, man. That's super dope. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, man.
I keep doing this, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
I'll wait next to him.
My bad, I'm sorry. The reason why he came up is because at this spot, La Quina de Abuela, it's much doper than it sounds.
It's magical.
And this is the thing, Will, you weren't there. So let me tell you, it's just this property that, imagine una casita that they just added on more space in tremendo patio.
I've been there.
No, well, I'm telling him, hey man, in case you didn't know.
Sorry, man.
So anyways, point being is that he has tremendo little piece on the side, and right next to it is this dude Bino, right?
Yeah, and
super dope.
Yeah, man.
What's his name with a star?
Freaky.
Yeah.
So,
it was that we were at my shop, and Hialeah pulled up with Bino, and I'm like, I never forget a face. Names, forget it. Like, and I'm like, bro, I know you.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you look familiar. I'm like, we painted in Chile 25 years ago.
That's crazy.
I'm like, wow.
That's crazy.
Crazy talk.
Was he as good back then as he
He's a monster.
Now?
That
guy's sick as hell.
He's sick. He's sick.
Dope. Tell us how you started your brand. Like, was it were you working flipping burgers somewhere and then you said screw this, I'm done?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I used to always do T-shirts. I used to do the rest in peace T-shirts. That's what I used to sell on the trunk of my trunk.
Yeah.
If whoever died I was putting them on a T-shirt, and I would go to all the barbershops in Kendall. I would go to the flea market and I would sell the press-on shirts. I would even put the little rhinestones, or when they used to put the rhinestones on the shirt.
Bedazzled?
Yeah. I would bedazzle Biggie and Tupac.
Nice.
And that's how I started getting into T-shirts. And then through that, I learned that the other process is to put stuff on shirts, like screen printing, embroidery, and stuff like that. And I had gotten a really good job. I was art director for a paper manufacturing company. And right before he was born, they told me they were gonna let me go. So that's when I was like, oh, what am I gonna do now? And I was like, let me go back to making T-shirts. And I started Ink Pro like as a company. I borrowed a couple $1,000s from my mom, and I opened up a location in Bird Road I bought some used equipment from somebody that I knew from the industry, and he put me like on payments. I paid him off within like 5-6 months, and I was in that location for like 3 years. Then I moved to Wynwood, when I partnered up with Derek G, and we had the location in Wynwood for about 3 years. Then our rent went from like $2,300 to $6,500.
Yeah.
So I moved to Alapata. I was there 3 years, and then I just moved to a new location about like 6 months ago, which is right across the street.
Dope. Shout out to Derek G.
Shout out Derek G. That's the man right there. That's like my hero. Seriously, that's who I want to be when I grow up, right there.
Oh man, that is funny.
What else, man?
Anyone want to jump in? Huh?
No, I'm gonna let you take. You know what? Now that I don't have anything to say.
Jeez, man. So, being that you've been pretty much a big staple in the community, man. You would know firsthand how most people in the community, artists, if they don't start working together, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your experience on how you see the movers and shakers apart. You could tell them apart, like people that are actually going to do something versus not.
Well, I mean, I realized a lot that you don't get much support. Like it's more who you look up to and who you admire that is just constantly making noise. It's constant. Like, this isn't even about talent. Like, you don't need talent. It's just about how much work you put in, how much hustle you got. That's what it's about. Forget about talent. You don't need talent to make it as an artist.
Oh, shoot.
That's a bold statement. It helps, I guess.
I mean,
so you're saying my talent is not going to get me anywhere?
Wait, hold on. You got talent, girl?
I mean, yeah, having talent helps. But if you got drive and ambition, I mean, that just goes so much longer.
I feel you, man. There's a lot of people way more deserving and talented than some of the people that you see today.
Absolutely.
Sadly.
You know, I mean, in any sort of realm of art, right? Hip hop,
whatever,
art, anything, and it sucks. But I guess like you said, if you hustle, you stick with it. Yeah. Maybe you know somebody. I guess that could help, right?
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely
it helps. But it's hard work.
Yeah, but you're right.
Talent.
There's no handouts out there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Rudy, you had mentioned people that you look up to and just kind of, not really relying on the support system, just kind of focusing on that. But who are your influences?
My friends, I mean, in the art community, pretty much who I surround with. I mean, you can tell just by the lineup of people that I wanted to put together for this show. There's a lot of others that I'm a fan of. Right. But like, these are friends that I've done stuff with before, and I'm a fan of their work. Like, I collect art. Like, I have pieces from him. Like,
what piece do you have from Mr. Live?
The Virgin Mary crying blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was.
Like, I collect pieces from my friends. Like, I'll spend a couple $100 to support and just build my arsenal. But I mean, that goes a long way.
That's true. Not a lot of people do that too, man. Yeah. So definitely shout out to you for that, because people are huge supporters of it, but they're not willing to, dish out the cash for it.
Some
either,
people don't have that much cash.
I understand. I understand. I mean, one of my pieces is like $1 million. But it's true, man.
It's all about support. I mean, I have pieces. Soto's, which is he's doing the
he's
show.
Dope, super dope.
Dope as hell.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm not gonna spend $3-4 grand on a piece. I would love to, but you know what? I'll buy the prints. I'll buy the small hearts that he did. I gave one to my girl, and I have the other one. Like that right there is support.
Right.
Yeah.
But man, Soto's dope. Shout out to Soto.
Shout out Soto.
You've been in the community for a very, very long time, as we've been mentioning. Tell me, what are the differences between what the art scene in Miami was back then and what it is now? And tell me, what is your favorite part and your least favorite part about the scene here in Miami?
Well, now it's more commercialized. So now I feel it's easier for a graffiti writer to make a career in this art industry. Before, graffiti wasn't acknowledged as it is now. Okay. Before, it was just like looked at as you're a vandal. Like,
so it's frowned upon, and now it's kind of celebrated.
Before it was more based on fine arts. Now, graffiti has just overcome that and is major part of the art scene nowadays.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part about the scene right now?
I guess just how the community has accepted it more than they did before. You're not looked upon like a thug anymore. Like it's just like you're an artist.
Okay.
But to me, artist, you don't have to draw to be an artist. I mean, a barber is an artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a hairstylist is
Any type of craft.
Yeah.
Okay, and what would you say is your least favorite part about what's going on in the scene right now?
I don't think I have anything negative to say. I mean, again, if I said anything negative, I feel like I would be hating, you know, on the non-talented individuals I have made that have blown up and are multimillionaires now from just, you know, tracing on paper or
Facts.
anything of that sort. But again, it's hard work.
Yeah, it's still a hustle, right?
It's absolutely still a hustle. Yeah, it's like in the music industry, like we might look at rappers that are blown up right now. You're like, how did this person make it?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
even at that, you see at events, these guys that you would consider subpar. They're not even that good, but they're at all these little events.
Yeah.
They're at these conventions. You know what I mean? And you just sit there and like, man, I saw you over there. Why are you still around?
How did you make it?
Like I thought it was bad enough we didn't like you over there, but man, eventually it just grows on you. Only because you could see that hard work come through.
Yeah.
Like you being at every event. You go to every event, bang, bang. He's hitting up cards every event.
And that's what I've been on lately now, just trying to promote myself and what I'm doing with the art. You know, such as interviews like this. I did Miami Spotlight. I did some stuff at in Wynwood, like the art walk thing, the cannabis walk. Like pretty much wherever I can put my face at, I'm gonna be there.
Oh yeah, and you've been doing that, and you've always done that, man.
Yeah.
So you haven't done. So it's
No,
the
I mean,
same.
again,
same
I love
grind.
this. This to me, this is just my lifestyle. This is nothing else in the world I would do. Even when I'm not if.
When I'm multi.
Don't forget the little people.
I am still kind of paint and draw, and you'll catch me there at Wynwood and everywhere doing this. Like I love this.
No, fact, man. So you know you wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
That's dope. Do you have anything coming up past this art show?
Well, I mean, this is like our back on the map type show this Saturday at Volt Campus in Wynwood.
Is this a one-off show, or are you gonna?
No, I want to start doing something on a regular. Like I want to start organizing something on a regular with either different individuals or the same individuals, and just bringing new pieces. Like I want this. I want the rated art to be like a household name when it comes to like the platform for artists to be able to showcase, which is what I did like with the social media. Like once we got rid of the location that we used to have, which was the gallery, the event space, it was massive. Like we were hosting events 2 or 3 times a week. Like I became a freaking club promoter. You know what I mean? So that was just overwhelming.
Okay.
We fell off with a couple of the people involved, and then we got back together, you know, in the recent year or so. And now what we're trying to do is just bring that back on the map. But I always kept the rated R, like the Instagram, and I always shout out local artists and just people that I think are dope. And that, I mean, it's got 20-something thousand followers. It's just
That's
a
organic.
stream, you know?
It was
That's
organic. It
so
grew
I call it
organically.
social equity. That's what I call it. You know?
That's dope.
Yeah.
Rudy, and before we continue with some more questions, can you please let everybody know where they can find you and all of your art and all of your social media and websites and everything?
My social media, my Instagram is Rudy_Mage. The company is at Inked Pro. The art gallery is at rated_art_.
I hope you guys have a notepad and a pen.
Yeah, just in case you didn't catch that.
All right,
awesome.
and you've collaborated with so many different artists worldwide, and especially here in the community. Is there somebody in specific that's like a dream project, or somebody that you haven't worked with that you're kind of dying to work with?
You better say live artwork. We haven't even collaborated.
You can say live artwork. I mean,
Live
whatever works for
artwork.
you.
I'm gonna make his dream come true.
We're gonna make it happen.
He's a creator, you know what I mean? Like
He
he
is.
paints, now he's doing the photography, and the photography's doing awesome.
Doing a radio show.
So
you know?
like I can so relate to what you guys do because you just you like to create, you're creators.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If this doesn't work out, you're gonna do something else.
Exactly.
And something else, and so forth. And something is gonna pop.
All right, so you already know 305 Magazine, 305 Radio, Live Artwork, Collabo coming up soon.
Man, listen,
I knew that already. I already knew I was his dream, But if you had like a second choice, who would it be? Who would it be?
There's this. I really couldn't. I mean, I'm a fan of Brian Viveros. That's why I have him tattooed on me.
Okay.
He's
Super
amazing, super dope. Tattoo Baby did these, and this one hasn't even finished. Like it just healed, so I gotta go back. You heard Kat?
She did that. She did the Brian Viveros piece.
Yeah, she did this, and then she's doing the octopus.
Very cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Very dope. Very dope.
So, Tattoo Baby, you should come on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I mean,
I don't have too many questions because I have been restricted from my speaking here on the show.
Listen, you said way too many things already.
Take it away, George.
Tell us about, let's see, fashion show by Lila Nicole. Who's that?
Oh, Lila Nicole, she's a swimwear designer. She's a big name. You need to get her on the show.
Yeah.
Lila's been putting in work.
So, Lila, you should come on the show.
Yeah. I go back with Lila years now. I mean, she's built a career. She's amazing. She's super dope.
Awesome.
She's gonna do a runway show with the kids' fashion line that she's releasing, and that's it. I mean, Lila continuously does work.
That's the night of the show, of this show? She's doing a fashion show?
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
This Saturday, 7 to 11. Winwood.
Dope. Awesome. Who else, man?
And food provided by Mr. Cream.
Mr. Cream,
DJ
Effect.
You gotta plug the sponsors, man.
Yeah,
This is
DJ Effect is gonna be spinning.
DJ Effect.
Mr. Cream Winwood. We have a couple vendors that'll be showcasing from clothing to art, and that's it.
Dope. I saw the space, man. Remember we went out there the other day. It's dope, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an awesome show.
It's massive. It's massive.
Very nice.
Tell everybody where they can find the information for this huge event that you're going to be having this weekend.
Everything's on Instagram. I mean, if you follow me at Rudy_Mage or any of them, I mean, it's there. I've even doing the Instagram, like the promo thing where you'll see it pop up.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to get it out, man. So, you're gonna have anyone performing?
No.
Like that's, I know. At some point, someone's gonna ask you, "Yo, let me perform."
I was trying to. I would have put next one. I didn't have enough time. Like I felt like a month was enough time. It's not.
No, not for
It's
events. I mean, you know what? I'm looking at the flyer, and you see the size of the venue.
Yeah.
You would expect like you could do huge things with this.
Yeah,
this
no, the
space.
venue's like 10,000 square feet.
That's
It's
crazy.
massive.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's amazing.
Rudy, clearly you're going to be in this industry and just doing a whole bunch of different things pretty much for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And when we talk about being an artist, we always like to talk about longevity. George and I are always, kind of battling each other about that because there's a lot of dope people, but you see the hype. They start off, they got either one, mixtape out or they start a collection of art or whatever the case is, but then all of a sudden they fall off when they don't see instant results.
Yep.
Yeah, man, keep going.
But
Those are the people that have kept me in business for all these years.
So that's what I'm saying. How do you want to be remembered at the end of your career? Like, what's your end goal with everything that you're doing? How do you want people to remember Rudy Mage?
I just want to be remembered for my hustle.
This boy
Hustle harder?
Hustle harder, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I just want to be remembered for my hustle.
Okay. If there's any advice that you could give any of our listeners, whether it be on a personal or a professional level, what would it be?
Just keep going, never give up. I mean, it can take 2 years, it can take 10 like it did for me. It's just a matter of just keep on going. It's continuous work. Like you said, and it's what happened to me with Ink Pro. I mean, all these clothing lines, people think because, I printed 12 shirts, I got a brand. No, man, you got 12 shirts. So, like, for a lot of reasons, family, I had to work, I had to get a job. Like, those are all the reasons why these people don't make it in this industry. 2-3 years in it, they're out. That's been the story of my entire career with clients, especially for Ink Pro. Like, as far as brands and t-shirts, it is extremely hard to make it in this industry. It's just harder than making it as a rapper, right? Anything is hard. I mean, it's just a matter of how bad you want it. You might put in 20, 30 years of work and not get anything out of it. But, hey, you put in the work. You might just put in, a year, and all of a sudden, boom, to be doing Rick Ross birthday parties.
Okay, we gotta touch base on that because this show is definitely about you, Rudy. But I gotta give you props, Will, because you are definitely a good and prime example of that hustle. I've been seeing you do art since you were a little kid.
I've seen you since you were little, so who's old now?
Little baby. He was a little baby. Yeah, but he's been doing his thing, and you've seen the progression, and you've just seen the growth, with all of your art. And now you're up there with the big guys, taking pictures, going to the Versace mansion.
Chilling with Rose.
A typical Saturday.
When idols become homies.
Yeah, when idols become homies.
Yeah.
So big shout out to them, man.
Yeah, man. They definitely came through this weekend. It was a big party. He threw a Super Sweet 16 for his daughter, Toy, and it was crazy.
I bet.
It was at the Versace mansion, and we had performers. We had Cash Doll, Lil Baby, A Boogie with the hoodie showed up and sang.
I heard that was a dope performance too.
It was pretty crazy, yeah. Khaled showed up, showed some love.
You got some dope pictures of everybody.
If you haven't seen it, go to.
Where can they find all this stuff?
Well, if you go to my website, I'll have all the pictures up soon, which is williamlivesay.com. But if you go to Rich Forever, which is Rick Ross's page, you can see some of my pictures on there. And if you go to his MMG site, which is Untouchable MMG, you'll see a lot of my stuff on there too. But yeah, it was definitely a crazy weekend. He got her a $300,000 Bentley,
which is beautiful.
Only?
That's it.
That's all he got.
That's it. I think he dropped a $100.
Cover his ears.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't a weekend at Dandyberry. You know what I'm saying? It was. He dropped some money on her, man. But it's all love, man. It was real dope.
Rudy, another thing I wanted to ask you is, what is a typical day like for you? Because with all these things that you're doing, how do you balance out the time for your relationship, for your family, for the gym, which you did I believe it was a 5K or something over the weekend?
I trained for That was awesome.
Tell us about all of that.
I'm a father first. So my number one priority is him.
Shout out to Noah, who's here with us today.
Yeah, so our day usually starts around 6:30 in the morning. And luckily he's old enough now that he can dress himself, feed himself,
and he's so well behaved.
Yeah, man, he's dope. Do you know what you want to be when you're older?
Probably NBA or probably football.
An NBA or football?
How about a doctor?
No, I do not like blood. You know what's in me.
Well, he's really good at basketball.
Yeah.
So.
How about art? I see you paint every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
Nice, man. You take that after your dad?
I might follow my dad's footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So how do you balance it out? What do you do on a typical day? Is every day different, or do you have a special routine?
I have a schedule. My life is scheduled Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Okay.
Because I'm with him, and then every other weekend.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know where you can find.
Yeah. So, I wake up with him 6:30, get him ready, drop him off at school, and then my gym, Stunna, shout out Stunna, is literally right next to his school, so I'm forced to be there at 8 o'clock.
You have no excuse, huh?
And I train with my boy John Leon Fit. What up?
Shout out John Leon with Leon Fitness.
Yeah. And from there, I just go straight to the shop.
I'm afraid to work out with him, by the way.
John's a beast. And Then I pick him up from school. He's got his basketball, and we just go home. And sometimes he helps me paint. But I mean, soy un viejo, like Monday through Wednesday. Like I go to bed with him pretty much 9:30, 10 the latest. And then Wednesday comes around, and then those are the days that he goes with his mom. So those are the days that I normally paint. I'll stay at the shop, just paint, creating. End up at Sidebar for sketchy nights. Sketchy nights.
Shout out to Il Surge, right?
Yeah, Il Surge and Friggs, of course. And that's pretty much it. When I don't have the weekends, I mean, I'm with my lady, I'm with him when I have them, and I like to travel.
Yeah.
And I work hard, so every time we work, I just get away.
Yo, one of the side projects that you post every now and then that I think is really dope is how you paint kids' rooms.
Oh yeah.
The murals.
Oh, I saw the mermaid that you did for somebody that I believe was in the hospital.
Yeah, so this girl, Melanie, she's a 5th grader at Noah School. She's been in a coma for a couple of months. Her mom had been looking to do her daughter's room so she can transfer her from the hospital back to the house. And through social media, somebody plugged me in, and I told the mom, look, I'll do it at cost. Like, I didn't know she was a student at Noah School. I didn't know anything. I didn't even meet the mom. I didn't even meet the girl. They just plugged me in, told me what she wanted. I gave her some ideas, and she was expecting me to be at her house for like 3 days. I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm going to be here for 8 hours, and I'm out of here. So literally, La Abuelita was there because the whole family has been in the hospital. I went, I locked myself up in a room. 8 hours later, I finished the mural. I mean,
and it came out great, and for such a good cause. So thank you, social media, because it's definitely a beautiful thing that.
That's such a great person.
Aww.
I'm gonna cry.
So what more can we expect from you in the near future, Rudy?
I'm just doing what I love and just sharing it with the world. That's it. Like, there's nothing else I would want to do. I just want to create and build with dope people.
So you are open to doing custom work, and can you tell us a little bit more about the actual products that you make, whether it be like t-shirts, do you print flyers, what kind of stuff do you do for those people who are listening?
My bread and butter has always been apparel.
Okay.
We do, screen printing, sublimation, embroidery. We also do digital printing, graphic design, web design, pretty much. I can start you from start to finish as far as like clothing line production and branding.
Okay, and I say this from experience, guys. The level of quality on these t-shirts, I mean, I've had t-shirts from a lot of different brands and a lot of different people. You wash them 1 or 2 times and that's it. Like, the quality is gone. I really have to say that the quality that you have is great. I've had my DVD gear for quite a while already. And
I have the what's the one that you gave me? The Old Dirty Bastard with the...
Yeah!
Still have that one.
Hell yeah.
To this day, man, still rocking clean, man.
Where do you get your inspiration from for all these cool designs that you've made?
As far as shirts, I think it's from music, because I write down everything that I've been doing lately. Now I've cut away from like the graphic tee with the characters and all that. Like I just like to put like inspirational quotes or motivational sayings or something like that. And a lot of it comes from music. Like I'll sit down and I'll listen to music, and on my phone I'll just, real kings build empires. Oh, Diddy said this, so write it down. Yeah. A lot of old school music, I'll hear a bar, and I'm like, this will be a nice t-shirt.
Yes.
I got a dope t-shirt from you at the Don't Call It a Comeback event for my brother's birthday. It was the Rest in Peace.
That shirt said, it used to have under, it said, Money Trees is a perfect place for shade.
Holy shit.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, like the one from DNA?
Yeah.
I got the skull with all of the hip-hop artists that have passed away.
Lil Noah!
He's so cute.
Because they get the static from that. So,
yeah. No, but so Lil Noah, when are you gonna start rapping?
Every day.
Every day.
You want to bust a little freestyle on the show?
Hey, look, you gotta kick. I know. It's 16 bars.
I do it personal.
No,
I
go
like-
ahead.
He's a lover. He's a poet.
Yeah.
I'm
You got a poem?
I'm a rapper. I like every time like when I think of rapping, I just like think of something catchy, make it into a song form.
Do
Sing
it.
it.
Do it. Look at
You
it.
got a song?
That's it. It's done.
He's got the industry figured out.
Yeah.
I know like all like I learned the music from my dad's songs, everything like when I hear the music is like amazing, so it inspires me to make more music and like I want like when I grow up I'll probably be a basketball player and try to make music after.
That's what's up.
There
I
you go.
want to be
This is
successful.
our future right here.
The future.
This is the future.
Well,
Damn.
So-
He speaks better than all of us.
this kid's on top of the world now. Well, I gotta say, Rudy printed my first T-shirts, 305 magazine shirts.
We go way back. Struck.
Yeah, I still, and the few that I have that I kept for myself are still great condition. So,
Yeah.
and I put them through hell. Believe that. But yeah, he printed my first shirts. Fucking this first time I cursed in 2 shows. Excuse me.
I was gonna say.
And we have a minor here. That's great, George. Great job.
So there was a high point, then the low point. No, but I gotta say, you know, he's always came through in the community. Always seen him do good things. He's everywhere, like hashtag everywhere. So
Hashtag just
I
Google
think that one of the things, one of the keys, like he said, you got to be in all these places. You got to show
Yeah.
face.
Absolutely.
You have to be able to do these things, and for that, you know, we have you on the show, and I'm glad that you're doing this huge event. You have the dope handcraft brand coming out that you've been pushing, plus Rated R, plus Ink Pro. You're gonna grab any more ads or anything else? What's going on? Any more ads?
Any more what?
At this, at that. ¿Qué más?
At all your social medias.
All your social medias.
Nah, I think we're good.
All right, so just real quick, so his phone just died. All right, so if anyone wants to get in contact with you, what's the best way to reach you?
Slide in my DM.
Slide in the DMs.
George hates the DM.
I hate that.
No, honestly, probably email info@inkpro.com.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's always there. Like I always tell people will get my number from somebody else and text me in the middle of the night, and I'm like, email me.
Yeah.
Do you do all the artwork at your shop, or do you have help, or?
No, I just I used to live in the high rise here, and I just moved to the other side of Brickell. So now I have a balcony, which is probably this and some covered. So I bought
Nice.
all my stuff there, and I paint at home now most of the time.
No.
Like the big pieces, I paint at the shop.
Well, in terms of like at the shop, like your graphic design, do you do all that yourself, or?
Yeah, no, I have a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the guy that was working there last time? Was it Saga? Saga that was working there last time a while back, or?
Saga's
Who was it that was
my business partner in Rated R.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right now I have JC with me. Shout out
to
Lila.
JC.
Yeah.
Out the J. and Claire. And Claire.
Okay.
Don't forget about Claire.
Yeah, that's his son. His little friend.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Yeah.
Word, man. All right. So, what's your favorite food? I don't know.
What do you do in your free time?
Let's say pizza.
That's everyone's favorite food for sure.
Listen, if you don't like pizza, there's a problem.
Gotta give a huge shout out to the real Carlito, who is on the live stream right now.
Carlito.
Ivan.
What up, G?
Love Hope. We got so many people. I gotta just thank everybody for all the love and support. This is
You know
our
what?
4th
Thank you.
show,
Thank
and
you for all
it's
the
been
Well,
yes.
We got to shout out Miami Spotlight Show for
Yes,
having us
of
this
course.
Saturday.
For
This
sure.
past Saturday we were on there.
Carlito, what up?
Hey,
The Blaze FM,
that was
Jolt
a lot of
Radio,
fun. What was it? Colossus and
TJ Yo-Yo.
Carlos,
Hey,
DJ
my mom's
Yo-Yo.
Jada.
Carlos.
Hi, Mom.
Liz Mage.
That's you right there. Hi, Achi.
Dope.
Hi, G.
Yeah, shout out to everyone that's shown us a lot of love, that's been on the streams, that's followed us. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at 305 Radio. From there, you have all of our DMs and whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna
contact
take it
stuff.
around the table so we can give everybody all of our information. George, let them know where they can find you.
305 Magazine on everything. Social media, 305 Magazine.
That's a smart way to do it, man.
I mean,
Oh, my
for everything. Yeah, man.
Hi,
you got to.
Michi.
If I got to,
Hi, Dida.
all my ads will be here all day. But
Yeah,
just
man.
find me on @live_artwork.
Yeah,
That's
doing
about
it.
Do it.
All right, and you guys can find me on the gram at 305_brownie. Make sure you guys also follow at DBD_Inc. Before we give out all of Rudy's information once again, for those of you who missed it, I gotta let you know that DBD Inc. has teamed up with MMG and Young Bree to bring you guys the hottest, biggest, and dopest, no pun intended, 420 event. You guys can find all of the information either on my or DBD's link in bio. Tickets are on eventbrite.com. We got general admission, a lot of VIP packages. It's going to be super, super dope. We got live music, live performances, vendors, all kinds of things. So make sure you guys get out there Friday, 420. We also got Davin Carts coming to do a tour in the state of Florida. They're going to be here in Miami April 15th. We're going up to Tampa, St. Petersburg area on the 19th. You guys got to check that out. If you need any information for Rudy, 305 Mag, or Live Artwork, you guys can also hit me up on the DM, and I'll be happy to provide you with all of the information. But before we go, Rudy, let everybody know once again where they can find you on social media.
Rudy_Mage is my Instagram. We're doing our event this Saturday in Wynwood. Check it out. It's a free event. Some really dope artists, vendors. It should be a good turnout.
Is there a cover, by the way?
No cover.
No
There's
cover?
a runway show by Lila, Nicole. And that's the place to be. Saturday,
What time does it start?
7 p.m. It's kid friendly till 11 p.m.
And then?
And then?
And then the after party.
Heck yeah. Noah, you got anyone you want to shout out?
My family.
All right.
And this kid is perfect, man. What the
Yeah.
heck? Damn, dude.
Hey.
Everybody. So everybody, my family, that'd be nice, friendly, supporting, loving. I just love them all.
This kid's something else.
You.
Perfect, dude. This kid's perfect.
You can come back to the show anytime you want.
If I could have a kid right
man.
now and he would be like that,
Shout out to
I'd have a kid right
everybody.
now. I'd have 10 of them.
I'd have 10 of them.
I'd have 10.
We need
We're gonna steal Noah.
Well,
No,
guys,
but
you guys
definitely a
can
good time.
catch us here on Miami Underground Radio every Monday, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time live. So make sure you guys go follow at 305 Magazine, at 305 Radio. Gotta find Rudy.
This has been a good time.
Always a good time.
Hell yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that. Eso mismo, eso mismo.
Rudy, we can't thank you enough for coming on our show and sharing your story and all of the information. So we'll
Thank you so
definitely
much for
be in
having me.
touch
Oh, yeah.
and helping promote all of these awesome things that you are involved in. So thank you for everything you've done in the
Absolutely.
community and
You
for
guys
all of the
always show
artists.
love.
Man, this guy's
Family.
beast mode. Beast mode. And thanks for Will for showing up, not
Yeah,
being so
right?
damn busy.
Yeah.
He's too famous for us now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone. If you want to be part of the show, hit us in the DM.
Anytime.
Anytime in the
Slide on
DM.
in.
But yeah, we got big things coming next week. We got Carlito. Man,
Carlitos.
Carlito. Let's go, Carlitos. We're going to have you here next Monday. And that's it. Thank you very much for coming out.
You guys are right next to the crib, so I mean,
Hey.
So you'll come
I'll
back.
come. I can be here once a week.
Just do anything, dude. Just, just
Well, you guys are definitely...
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Every Monday, we're here 8 to 9.
Absolutely.
So come through, and you can do the live stream with us.
I
You
love
know,
it.
we have the cameras going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
That's
last
it.
shout outs you want to give before we go, Rudy?
All right, hold on.
Just
I gotta
shout out
give.
to everybody that
All right,
shows
go ahead.
love, support, my family, my girl, Noah, everybody that is just there, the team. You know what I mean?
But to everybody that is on the stream, just
That's what's up.
That's true.
everybody that's on that comic session, just shout out to them.
There you go.
Shout out to everyone. I gotta give a shout out to my Lieutenant Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Carlitos. Hi,
Thank
babe.
you guys so much. Once again, Rudy.